Fostering meaningful connections, building lasting friendships at work. What works well es bueno. Building genuine, meaningful relationships at work goes beyond collaboration. It's about creating a team that feels connected on a personal level. When team members form real bonds, they don't just work together. They support each other through challenges, celebrate successes, and bring out the best in one another. This happens through intentional, human-centered leadership. It's about creating spaces where people feel safe to be themselves, encouraging open dialogue, and showing genuine interest in who your team members are beyond their roles. You build these connections by being present, listening actively, and recognizing the humanity in everyone you lead. When people feel personally connected, teamwork improves, morale lifts, and overall engagement skyrockets. At the heart of meaningful relationships is trust, and trust is built through authenticity, empathy, and real conversations. It's the kind of connection that can't be forced or automated. It's earned through consistent effort and genuine care for the people on your team. Real-world experience. As we transitioned to a hybrid work model, it became clear that typical Microsoft Teams and Zoom meetings weren't enough to foster the kind of connections that fuel a strong team. We needed something beyond transactional video calls, focused solely on tasks. Based on a suggestion from a team member during a one-on-one, I launched First Fridays, a casual virtual social event where we could connect without the pressure of work. No agenda, no status updates, just real conversations about life, travel, music, and everything in between. At first, I was uncertain about how it would play out, but over time, those First Fridays became something we all looked forward to. The more we talked, the more we bonded. Conversations that started with hobbies turned into support on projects, offering advice, or simply having each other's backs when work got tough. I witnessed the power of connection. When people care about each other beyond the job, they're more likely to step up for one another at work, creating a cohesive team. One of my colleagues, who became one of my most trusted workplace friends, enriched my experience in ways I never expected. However, this connection was not without its challenges. Initially, I faced tension with her due to our different communication styles. She preferred verbal conversations, while I valued documentation for clarity. We both felt frustrated, unaware that our manager was providing conflicting information to each of us. After a few months, we had a candid conversation, what I call a come to Jesus meeting, where we both aired our frustrations. I remember her asking if I trusted her, because it seemed like I didn't, and I didn't want her to feel that way. Once we took the time and effort to genuinely understand how we were each affecting the other, we realized that most of our tension came from mixed messaging and poor communication from leadership, rather than our personal preferences. It felt empowering to clear the air and start communicating directly, which completely transformed our working relationship. We found a compromise. She leaned into more written documentation, while I appreciated her verbal style. I was invited to her home for meals. We went on walks together, and we supported each other through the challenges posed by a toxic leader. This positive and productive relationship made a significant difference in our lives. The transformation of my relationship with my colleague underscores the emotional impact of fostering connections. It reminds us that we are all navigating challenges together, which can cultivate a sense of belonging. When we share our vulnerabilities and support one another, we build a resilient network that benefits both personal and professional growth. Yet, I understand that not everyone wants to blend work and personal life, and that's perfectly fine. In one workplace, a direct report made it clear that they preferred to keep things professional and were not interested in socializing outside of work. They expressed a dislike for what they called forced camaraderie and preferred to focus solely on work-related interactions. I respected their boundaries and let them know they were always welcome to join social gatherings if they felt comfortable, but the choice was theirs. Psychological safety is about offering connection while respecting individual preferences. What does not work so well? No bueno. Superficial or transactional interactions in the workplace can do more harm than good. I've experienced environments where leaders would ask obligatory questions like, "How was your weekend?" without genuine interest. They'd multitask during these moments, making it clear they weren't focused on building connections. Such inauthentic interactions erode trust rather than build it, leaving individuals feeling alienated. True connection requires real engagement. It's about creating a space where people can connect on a deeper level, showing genuine interest in their lives beyond just work tasks. It also means respecting those who prefer to keep interactions professional. Teams thrive when leaders create authentic opportunities for connection and foster a culture where people feel safe to engage on their own terms. A song that truly captures the essence of this practice is "Lean on Me" by Bill Withers. The lyrics emphasize the power of genuine connection and support, reminding us that meaningful workplace relationships extend beyond job responsibilities. They highlight the importance of being there for each other through life's ups and downs. Fostering meaningful connections in the workplace is essential for building trust and enhancing teamwork. It requires intentional efforts to engage authentically and to respect individual preferences while creating an environment where everyone feels valued. As we embrace these practices, we not only strengthen our teams, but also cultivate a culture of support and collaboration that can withstand any challenge. This concludes Chapter 6. Please proceed to Chapter 7. Empower diverse voices and unleash collective potential.